Hi, I'm Chris from Future Music Magazine, and we're here with the legend, that is Dave Smith. Talking about 30 years ago today, Dave was here debuting MIDI.
Yes.
And now he's debuting this beast. So I'll hand you over to Dave to talk us through it. I mean, tell us about why Prophet 12.
What we did is we took kind of the best of everything we have, the Prophet 08, we took the best of the Polyevolver keyboard, and we added a whole bunch of new stuff and came up with a new top-of-the-line product, the Prophet 12.
So why stay with the Prophet brand?
Well, we don't use that term lightly.
Okay.
You know, and we didn't start by saying, oh, well, let's build a Prophet 12. We started by building a new instrument, and once we started getting done with it, we saw, oh, this thing's really cool. I think this is actually my best synth yet. That's after 35 years of developing synthesizers. And it's basically an analog synthesizer with a digital front end, so kind of combining the two technologies.
Okay.
So it's 12 voices. Every voice has fully analog low-pass filters and analog resonant high-pass filters and VCAs. We even have an analog dual stereo distortion unit at the end, just kind of mixing that all up. But in the front end, we have 4 oscillators plus a sub-oscillator per voice. And they've got the classic wave shapes, but they also have wave tables in there where you could do a lot of mixing and shifting of the wave tables.
So with this in mind, Dave, when did you say, right, we've got to stop? Because already this is a monster synth.
It is, and as you can see, it's also knob per function.
Yeah.
So I've always been a big fan of constrained designs, where you don't put everything in there, so you don't have to go menu diving to find everything. So it's all a matter of finding the right things where you can just have a knob. The knob says FM, and you turn it up and you get FM. And you can FM all 4 oscillators however you want, and you can amplitude modulate them. If you want it perfect, you turn the slop control off. If you want to start getting them sloppy, you turn slop up, and it starts going haywire. So everything's just set up to be quick and easy, while still giving you an incredible amount of depth. I mean, this thing will just, there's so many directions you can go in this thing as far as what it's capable of doing.
So maybe take us through a few sort of classic Dave Smith features, and then some features that are bang on modern, that really take this synth, an analog synth, into the modern day.
Well, one of the unique features we have is this character section that's in between the oscillators and the analog filters, and we have controls called air and girth, which kind of are high end and low end. We can hack the sound for kind of a modern digital thing, and same with decimate. And then we have a nice soft clipping overdrive sound. So all of these things can modify the sound, and then it drops through the all analog circuit from then on, all the way out to the back. So you have all this creative things you could do here. We also have tuned feedback, a feature from our Evolver series. A lot of people are finally figuring out that feedback's a cool thing. Everybody's got feedback now, and of course we've been doing it for 10 years. But we have tuned feedback, and nobody else has that. And then we have a quad stereo delay with different modes, and everything can synchronize. You can synchronize the delay to the LFOs, and you can synchronize those to the arpeggiator, and all of that could be synced to an external clock. So the whole machine can sync up, which gives all kinds of crazy things.
What about modulation, routings and stuff?
Everything to everything.
What's your favourite part of the modulation section then? So there must be some really cool new things.
Well, we have these sliders now that allow you to these could be routed to everything, and they're position sensitive and pressure sensitive, so you could push down on it, and you still have the wheels and you have the pressure. So modulation wise, you just drive that stuff anywhere you want. We've got a huge modulation matrix that you can, so if you want to control your FM with the slider and your drive amount with another slider or pressure, you could do any of that. It's just wide open.
And in terms of integrating into studios, is it got USB and this kind of thing?
Yeah, we have USB, not for audio, just for control.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's got USB on it, definitely. And we have this nice big OLED, so it's real easy to read. For when you're playing live, it's not a little LCD.
Yeah.
It's just everything's kind of top of the line. And like I said, this is kind of the best synth yet, as far as I'm concerned.
What about presets?
It comes with 400 user presets, 400 factory presets, and it's all again made to be real easy to just change. You just hit a button and you can change sounds and just start turning knobs.
Oh, so the OLED display actually has more than just
Oh yeah, whenever you turn something, if you want to see what the envelopes are doing, or if you want to change your shapes. So you can always see what you're doing, but then you can also just hit a button and go to a new sound. So it's just, it's all meant for control. Everything's right here. I mean, pretty much every knob is a controller. So we talk about these things and they're great, but you can turn every knob because it's knob per function.
And we've got pots, not endless rotaries.
It's a mixture. It's a mix. For cutoff you need a pot, but if you're selecting delay times, you might want an encoder to pick exactly which one you want. So it's whatever makes sense for the parameter you're controlling.
Right. When can I buy one?
It'll be available in about 3 months.
Okay. And what's the retail on that?
Around $3,000.
Okay. Wow.
Which is, for 12 voices of analog power, not so bad.
So this is the flagship device now?
It is. It's our top of the line. This is the one you need to have.
So we've just had Dave Smith talking us through the Prophet 12. Now Dave's had to go off and be the grand Dave Smith. So I'm just going to play through some presets and let you hear some more of the sounds, really. I'll try not to be too terrible.